do to make a difference? That question comes after you've listened and you heard and you see and you are aware of the problems here in your community, in your family, on your street, in your apartment, in this state that you live, in the country you live, in the world. Wow. I was reminded this week again of Ryan's well. It happened that in January of 1998, a 6-year-old boy who lived with his parents in a country place in Canada on the farm listened to his teacher say more and more about the problems of children in the world, especially those living in Africa, where they didn't have access to medicine or food or clean water. Can you imagine? This is the miracle of it. A 6-year-old boy from a farmer's family in Canada saying, what can I do to help? Just study. He found out it would cost $70 to pay for a well, and that kids could have clean water to drink. And he came home and told his mom and dad he was going to dig a well in Africa, but he needed $70. And his mother said, that's a lot of money. He said, I know, but I think I can earn it. He negotiated with his mom, and she agreed to pay him $2 for every additional chore he performed. So he set about cleaning. 2 hours worth earned him $2. Washing windows, picking up pine cones, $2 for every special chore. Within 3 months, he raised $70, enough for a well. And he hadn't hit his 7th birthday. His mother was very impressed. So she presented the money to WaterCan, a nonprofit organization that funds well building in undeveloped countries. And when presenting the money, Ryan learned that $70, all it would do is buy a hand pump, where actually it would cost $2,000 to drill a well. A 6-year-old's response? And I'll just do more chores. Then the Canadian International Development Agency, a national political group, which had a principle of matching WaterCan's funds. If Ryan would only raise $700, the government matches the rest, and he'd have his $2,000. So his parents wanted to encourage him at this time. And they emailed family and friends, told them about Ryan's project. And then the story appeared in the local paper. Donations came in. He continued doing his chores, and by August, he had raised the required $700. By now, he turned 7. And he heard that with the $2,000, it would still take 20 people digging for 10 days with a hand auger. But if they had a portable motorized drill, they could do it in a day. But such a motorized drill would cost $25,000. Well, I'll raise the money for that drill, Ryan said. I want everyone in Africa to have clean water. So with the Canadian government's matching funds, he needed to raise $8,000 to raise $25,000. He did it. Local TVs interviewed him. He made news. You make news when you're doing something great and attempting the impossible. And then a neighbor surprised him. The neighbor had a lot of frequent flyer points, enough to get 2 free tickets for Ryan and his mother to travel to Uganda so they could see the well that he dug. And when he got there were 5,000 kids standing around the well, applauding and singing and thanking him for it. Ryan, you made a difference.